for your health.
Hey everyone, it's your old pal Jimmy here with kind of a different video, I guess. I mean, it's not like I've done videos like this before, but right now I feel like it's time I do one again because I kind of need it personally. It's not just for you guys. I'm gonna be kind of selfish today. I'm sorry about that. I'm a big selfish idiot boy, I know, but I had to do this for myself and you guys because I've been feeling it too. You know, I've been feeling down in the dumps a couple times recently. You know, it's how it works. Never really get completely over it, you know what I mean? When you're depressed, you just kind of, it comes back. Like, you'll have great days, you'll have bad days, you'll have in-between days. And right now, I'm just kind of going through some bad days and some in-between days. And, like, doesn't mean I'm, like, fucked up. Doesn't mean I'm going to stop making YouTube videos. I just like hearing words sometimes. And sometimes I have to say them to myself because I don't really know where else to turn, you know? Obviously, I got music and I got all kinds of different shows and cool things like that to help console me, and video games and my pals and my family. But like, sometimes you just gotta like talk to yourself. You know, you gotta give yourself that motivation to keep going. And I like to think that I can do that pretty well usually because I've been through so much shit, you know. And again, I'll talk about all this fucking personal shit at some point in my life probably. I don't know when, like, probably not tomorrow, definitely not today, but one of these days, for sure. And, it just, I kind of had to talk because I like doing it. So as you probably read from the title, this is for your mental health. Now, I don't know each of you personally, you know, maybe some of you are totally fine up there, maybe you got depression, anxiety, or bipolar, whatever, you know, there's a lot of different things a lot of people suffer with, you know? And I would be very, very, very silly to assume that none of you have any problems, you know? I'm sure that there's people that watch my videos that have probably more problems than I do, or have had more problems than I do. Because right now, I'll admit, I'm doing alright, you know? Am I on top of the world? Fuck no. Am I where I want to be? Nah. But I'm getting there. I'm getting closer. And that's something for sure. That's, you know, a major help me get out of the bed in the morning moment, you know, is knowing that I'm on the right track. But to those of you that may need to hear this, hey, good morning. It's going to be a great day today. And if it's not, if, you know, the day turns out to be lackluster, mediocre, or maybe even really bad, there's always tomorrow. There's always tomorrow. The sun's going to rise again. You'll have a new 24 hours to work with, you know? Don't let the things that have happened to you stop you from being everything you can be. Every single one of you, I'm sure of it, has your own gifts and talents and is intelligent in your own special ways. And maybe some of you are going to be future comedians or actors or musicians or doctors or lawyers, or maybe you're going to fucking, I don't know, work at a Starbucks. Doesn't matter. Whatever you want to do, you're going to try and do it. Okay? Promise me that. Life is really, really short and really, really scary. So try really, really hard to make your shit happen. You know, go for it. Don't be afraid to fail. Don't be afraid to be criticized. Stuff like that. It's okay to be afraid. It's okay to fail. Just don't let any of that stop you. Because you need to keep going. If you have some kind of illness or, you know, you have a condition, don't forget to take your medication today. I know it gets hard to, you know, remember it all the time. Sometimes you just want to skip out on it because it's, you know, it sucks. I understand that. But you got to do it. You got to do it. You got to keep it, you know, on a schedule. You got to keep doing it because if you don't, you know, you'll get sicker and that's not good. So make sure it doesn't happen. Try really, really hard to make sure it doesn't happen. You can do anything you want. Like, I know that's so fucking cliche and I hate saying it, but it's the truth. You can do just about anything you want. If you really put forth the effort into learning how to do it, if it's a skill, or, you know, if you want to go for a specific position at a job, you gotta work for it, man. You have to work really, really fucking hard. But if you do that work, and you're not afraid to fail, you're not afraid of criticism, and you actually listen to criticism, that's the big thing. You gotta listen to criticism, okay? Once you do that, you're golden. You'll get to wherever you want to do. You just have to try really hard, okay? And if you have, like, you know, your parents, if you're in, like, a good relationship with them, like, you know, on good terms with your parents, mom and dad are in the picture, they love you, you love them, go give them a hug for me, real quick. If you're not able to do that, maybe, you know, mom's out of the picture, dad's out of the picture, maybe both are out of the picture for one reason or another. I don't know why, and I don't know how, but if that's the case, if you got someone else that you'd want to hug right now, go hug them. You know, your friends, your loved ones, go tell them you love them, because you never know what tomorrow holds. It's best to live your life with, you know, no regrets. And it's hard as hell to pull off, and you're still probably going to have some regrets, but try not to let yourself have too many of them. If you want to do something, do it. If you want to say something, say it. Because you only have one life. And it's really important to remember that. Again, I know all this shit is so cliche. I'm sorry. But I need to hear it, and maybe you need to hear it. Because fear is a major fucking thing in my life. And I work through it just about every single day. Fucking uploading a video on the internet for lots of people to see, that shit's fucking scary, dude. Like, to possibly face rejection from thousands of people, to be yelled at and laughed at by thousands of people, that shit's scary as fuck. I'm not saying what I do is hard in any sense, it's actually pretty fucking easy. It's just, it takes a lot out of you sometimes, you know? You get scared, you get self-conscious, and I, as a person, have to work through that every single day, and so do you guys, so do all of you. Don't let your self-consciousness get in your way. Love yourself. If you don't love yourself right now, fake that shit. I used to fucking hate myself, like just totally hate my guts. I used to think I was ugly and stupid and unfunny, and I would always be really quiet. And then I just started to try really hard to like see the opposite, that I'm cute, that I'm funny, that, you know, I'm interesting to be around, that I have good things to say sometimes. And it took a while, but I'm getting there, you know? I'm not like totally there yet. I still gotta kind of fake it to make it in some aspects, but I'm doing it. I'm doing it. And that's what matters, you know? You gotta just push on. You have to fight. Life is all about the fight. You have to fight really fucking hard, or else you're never gonna get to where you want to be. So fight. Do not stop fighting. Just keep fucking going, okay? From me to you. Fight as hard as you fucking can. Alright? Thanks. Again, if you got people in your life that you love a lot, friends, relatives, mom, dad, family members, your dog, whatever, go tell them you love them, give them a big fucking hug from me, okay? And from you too, of course. But, you know, just because not everyone can do that, you know, and maybe one day you won't be able to either. So tell them you love them, give them a big old hug, and say Jimmy says hi, because I do. So the one thing my mom wanted me to do more than anything else was to have a loving heart, and I want to do that for her. So here I am, you know. I make these videos not just for you guys, but also for me sometimes, because I gotta like get myself back in the right mindset, you know what I mean? It's hard as fuck, believe me, and like just mentioning my mom in this video actually has me like borderline on tears, which really fucking sucks, but it's alright, you know, life goes on and it's a part of it. It's a fucking part of it. If, you know, if you come across a death that really fucking hits you, it's a part of life, unfortunately. It really, really is. And you just kind of have to keep going. So keep going. Keep fighting. It's what they would want. Just remember that. They don't want you to stop. They don't want you to be hung up on them. They want you to keep going. Whoever they are, mom, dad, sister, brother, grandma, grandpa, you know, whoever. I know it's hard. I know it's really fucking hard. Believe me, I know it's hard. But you can do it. I know you can. Thank you. We're 21,000 strong, and we're growing every day, and that means so fucking much to me. I know a lot of YouTubers say this kind of shit, and again, this whole fucking video is so goddamn cliche, but I fucking appreciate you guys so much. Thank you for making my life so much better than what it was. And thank you for being there for me when I need it the most. If you ever need anything from me, my Twitter mentions are open, my email's open. You have many different ways to talk to me if you need to. I can't add you all on Steam, unfortunately, but there's other ways you can hit me up. So make sure you do if you need to. I appreciate you guys. And just know, I'm always here. GG. Peace the fuck out.